Hello, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to another My Haunted Life podcast, Spooky Snippet. No one's given me a better name, so we're still running with that. I have a couple of quick little pieces I have found while doing research in Astoria. All of these come from... Oh no, I forgot the name. One of them comes from the Oregon Sunday Journal, and the other two come from the Oregon Daily Journal. Same one. Anyways, I just wanted to share a couple of fun things that I found. Mostly fun, kind of strange. And one I just completely forgot that I had saved for my notes. So, the first one I found is from March 3rd, 1934. And it's kind of fun because the big main headline is Dillinger frees 2 hostages. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of the history of these things. I love it. Next to the picture of Dillinger is an article called Fake Gun Affects Freedom. Murderous outlaw breaks out of Indiana jail, steals car, and speeds towards Chicago with deputy other prisoners. There's a lot of really cool things. Oh, here's another one. Washington sets whiskey prices. Oregon is higher. But those aren't the ones I want to share with you. I just found another one that I somehow completely miss. And I can't believe it. Oh my god. Anyways, I just have fun reading these old headlines. The one I just found, and I don't know how I missed, was Scientists Pass on Dead Sea Serpent. And it looks like Claiborne, France, March, and that is about all I can translate. And I will definitely share the articles as well, so you can see. The other one that I forgot to share with you guys is Mariners See New Puzzle Off River. I gotta zoom in a little. Astoria, March 3rd. Although the sea serpent theory has not been invoked, the presence of a school of strange black fish or mammals off the Oregon coast opposite the Columbia River has puzzled mariners, whatever. The veteran Captain H. Holmes of the tanker Captain A.F. Lucas described them as about 25 feet long, black with heads much the same as those of pigs. Never before, he said, have I seen such fish. They were feeding on the surface, apparently, and did not sound until the tanker was something over them, Captain Holmes said. And that's the end of that one. Nice and short. This one, I have no idea. But my I just have to share it with you because it I don't know anything about this, but it caught my eye. 15th victim of fungi feast dies. San Luis Obispo, California, March 3rd. 2 more men died this morning increasing to 15 I'm not sure, of fatalities caused by a death feast on toadstools at Rojo Grande near here? I don't think that's right. And making a total of 18 deaths in California during the week of persons mistaking deadly fungi for mushrooms. The new victims were Martin Ozen and Frank Vance, who were among 22 who gave a mushroom banquet for their employers, Jack and Walter Herber, who were seriously ill. Filipino. Okay. The 13th Filipino, I think, Felix Overalda, died last night. More deaths were expected. The 3 victims in other localities were 2 children in Salinas and Mrs. Herman. No. But yeah, so fungi feast that's been killing people. I think that's interesting. I tried Googling it, couldn't find anything else. And then I'm a little bit upset with myself because I forgot one of the biggest, perhaps the biggest, one of the biggest sea serpents out there that I did find in the Astoria newspaper that I forgot to mention in the Claude episode is Ogopogo. I gotta zoom in so I can read it. This one's much clearer to read, thank God. And it's not letting me zoom in. Kelowna, BC. I'm assuming British Columbia. The Ogopogo, the historic or mythical monster of Okanagan Lake, made a reappearance today. Ogopogo, the sea serpent of Lake Okanagan, may or may not be a reality, but he is the latest development of a human illusion that is more vulnerable than history. There has existed no race of humanity that touched upon or saw the sea that did not have its sea serpent legend. And in the time of Columbus, the sea serpent was a very definite hazard in everybody's opinion for the navigator. In the past 2 or 3 generations, the sea serpent, who once made high admirals run for shore with their galleys, dwindled in size and became merely where's the rest of the article go? Ugh. Good hot weather copy for reporters at beach resorts. The monster of Okanagan Lake didn't appear until the place began to develop as a summer resort. A few years ago, Ogopogo suddenly reared his head above the waters of Okanagan. The press agents discovered an Indian legend about him. The old-timers among the Indians confirmed the legend as they sold baskets and moccasins to the tourists, and the ancient sea serpent legend was again to the fore. So, a couple of interesting, fun little pieces for you today. I hope you liked them. And also, a fun thing that is in this one. Oh, this one's from August 7th, 1932. Sorry about that. I forgot that part. Just sharing fun news articles. Guillotining may be held in court. It's one of the big ones on this page. Paris, August 2nd. Execution of condemned criminals by the guillotine will become private instead of public if the Chamber of Deputies follows the request of the Senate and revives a project dating back to 1898. Under the plan, the execution will take place in the courtyard of the prison instead of outside the gates. The public would not be limited, and there would be a restriction of, at most, 40 newspaper reporters, but no photographers. All other condemned prisoners awaiting execution who desire would be allowed to watch the guillotining of another prisoner. What? 3 midshipmen may be appointed to the Naval Academy. Oh, I don't know what's that. That's a different one. It's a weird line, though. Yeah. Newspapers of the day. What can I say?